Namaste. Welcome to Yoga for Life with Antoni. Today we're doing therapeutic yoga in the chair, or you could actually go on the floor. I'll give some cues for sciatica. This is therapeutic, which means we're just working on the sciatica poses. If you have sciatica, I would consider practicing this every day until it goes away, and then just using it as needed. And I would still do it maybe 2 or 3 times a week. I'm gonna do a few courses on chronic pain under therapeutic playlist. And at the end, I'm gonna combine all of them into one total body flow. So let's get started by coming to our chair and getting our strap. If you don't have a strap, no big deal. You can grab a men's tie or a bathrobe belt or something like that. I'm gonna put that across my lap. I'm gonna sit back comfortably without slouching, because that will only encourage sciatica. Closing your eyes or gazing softly down at the floor, take a deep inhale through the nose. And then a slow, complete exhale through pursed lips in the mouth. Inhale deeply through the nose. Once you feel completely full, exhale slowly through a tiny hole in the mouth until you feel completely empty. Let's do 3 more breaths like that. Not rushing. And I want you to do 3 more breaths like that, this time really focusing on your exhale. Try to make your exhale last as long as you can without feeling stressed. Going slow and breathing out completely all the air of your lungs. Just focus on the exhale. If it's accessible to you, you can even seal your lips and breathe out of the nostrils. And take 1 more deep inhale. Let it out of your mouth as you open your eyes. And move to the edge of your chair. So don't skip that breathing part, because that actually will lower cortisol levels, which will help with your pain. It will also bring you into parasympathetic rest, digest, and heal. If you stay in fight or flight, it's going to be harder to heal from sciatica. So I would incorporate that breath throughout the day when you're having pain. I'm now on the edge of my chair. And we're going to just start with some gentle warm-ups. Go to your comfortable edge, which means you don't go into pain, okay? When we're in chronic pain, and really anytime in yoga, we never move into pain. So bringing your hands to your thighs, as you inhale, you're going to arch your back just as much as you can without pain, and lift your chest. Maybe bring your shoulders back, maybe lift your chin. Again, no pain. And as you exhale, again, slowly through those pursed lips, you're going to round your back, bring your arms out, and imagine a cat stretching. You can even tuck your chin. Inhaling through the nose, we're going to start to bring that chest forward and up, shoulders back, chin up, if it feels good. And then exhale, we're going to rock back, rounding the spine, lifting the arms, tucking the chin. Inhale again, this is called cow pose. Take that full inhale, and then slowly exhaling, coming into cat stretching. Let's do 1 more. Then meet back in the center. Take a cleansing breath. We're going to let it out with a sigh, which resets the nervous system, and this is going to help with our pain management. So take a deep inhale through the nostrils. Let it out of the mouth with a sigh. Again, that helps with pain management. We're now going to draw a circle on the ceiling with our head, okay? And we're trying to feel either the back is neutral, which means it's not arched, it's not rounded, or we're gonna do a little of that cat-cow. So we kind of arch gently when we come forward, and then we gently round as we go back. Now let's move with the breath, inhaling forward. Again, do not go into pain. Exhaling back. Yoga is not what you look like, it's what you feel. One more. And we should feel no pain. So even if it's an inch of a circle, we're now going to reverse that. You can exhale through the lips, pursed, or through the nostrils. This helps keep you in parasympathetic, rest, digest, and heal. One more. Back in the center. All right, still not ready to use our belt, but what we're gonna do, if we can, we're gonna grab our right knee, hug it in, and lift it up. Now, if you are unable to do this, so we wanna stretch out this glute, you can take a bench and place your foot on the bench and hug that knee towards you, okay? Once you do that, while you're hugging it in, I want you to, with your breath, inhale, pointing your toes down. Exhale, bringing your toes to your shin. Let's just do 2 more. Then relax your foot and see if you can act like you're going to kiss your knee. You don't have to touch it. And release, and let's get the other side. Again, you can use a bench or the edge of your couch. Face your chair towards your couch. Hug it in. And with your breath, point and flex your foot. Whenever we move with our breath, that's meditation in motion, and it lowers cortisol, lowers blood pressure, and helps manage pain better. And again, we're going to see how far up we can bring the knee without pain, how far down we can bring the face, like we're kissing the knee without pain, and release and shake it out. All right, we're now going to go into stretching out the backs of the legs and the hips. This is really the key to helping with your sciatica. So we're going to take that strap, place it around the ball of the right foot. If you're on the mat, you lie on your back and you bend your one knee, the opposite knee that you're stretching, you're going to keep bent with the foot on the floor. The other one, you're going to place the strap around the ball of your foot. Now what I want to do is I want to scoot back so I can kind of lean back, but without slouching. Again, slouching will help the sciatica feel worse. It actually not helps it, it makes it worse. So we want to keep the back upright, even if you need to stick pillows behind you. You're going to gently lay back on the chair. And then you're going to start to lift your leg. Now what I want you to do is not keep your knee bent, but I don't want you to lock it either, okay? And just go as far as you can. Yoga is not what you feel. I mean, not what you look like, it's what you feel. Now, as I pull this strap towards me, I'm pushing against it with the foot. And I'm also lifting it up as high as I can. And I'm taking those exhale breaths, which just simply means I'm focusing on the exhale, making it last as long as I can without discomfort. And you slow it down by breathing through that pursed lip or through your nostril. You might be a little uncomfortable but should not have pain. Adjust till you don't have pain. And again, you can even try this on your back. You can try it on your bed, lying down. All right, we're going to come back up. We're going to grab both ends of the strap with the same hand. We're going to start to bring the leg out and the foot on the floor, okay? Same thing, we're going to pull it towards us as we push against it. We're going to open wide this opposite knee, bring this arm up, and breathe. So I'm not just opened up, I'm pulling the strap towards me and pushing against it with the leg. Opening up that hip. If your arm doesn't feel good up in the air, you can bring it down to rest on your thigh. Practice those slow exhales, complete exhales. slowly come back into the center. And for this one, we're going to start to bend this knee and use the strap to bring the foot up. Now, if your foot lands here, that's fine. You go as far as you can, let your knee relax down. Or if you can, you come all the way up to the thigh. Now, if this hurts your knee, I'm going to give you a little tip. Pull your toes in towards your shin. This is flexing the foot. That will protect the knee. Now, either way, whether you're here or here, we're going to take that same hand and we're going to press against the knee just to build a wall to resist. And then I want you to take your knee and push into that hand. And breathe. The knee is pushing against the hand is resisting. This is called pigeon pose, but it's a modified, dynamic stretch. You can relax and even let go of the strap. You can even use both hands if that helps. If your foot is not this high up, you may need to keep holding the strap. Relax and release it. And now we're just going to hold it here without using our hands. So you can do namaste hands, or you can keep holding the strap with both hands. And I just want you to let your knee relax, going down as far as it can. Again, you can flex the toes in to protect your knee. You can close your eyes and take 3 of those long exhale breaths. And then release, grab the strap, bring your foot to the floor. You no longer need the strap, so you can place it across your opposite thigh. I'm now back on the edge of my chair. I'm on my heel, and you see how my toes are flexing in. I'm on the edge of my seat, sitting up tall. On the inhale, I'm going to point my toes towards the floor. On the exhale, I'm going to flex my toes in towards my shin. I'm going to do that 3 times with those slow exhale breaths. And then I'm going to keep the flex. I'm going to keep the toes in towards the shin without bending this knee. I'm going to lean forward as far as I can. It might just look like this. You might be able to come to your elbow on the opposite thigh. You might be able to reach your hand forward, but don't round your back. You'll make the sciatica worse. Pull your belly button in and breathe. And slowly come back up. All right, now we're gonna do the other side. So you can do this on the floor, on your bed, or in a chair. We're sitting up tall. We're going to place the strap around the ball of the opposite foot. Sitting up tall, we're scooting back in the chair. We're going to rest on the chair, and we're going to lift. And then you're going to go as high as you can with a straight leg. That's important, because we're stretching the back of the leg. You're going to pull it towards you gently and lift it up until you come to your edge without pain. Kicking your heel out, toes in. As you pull, you're pushing against the strap for 3 breaths. Slow, long exhales. It might be 4 breaths for you. That's okay. It's about 30 seconds. Use the breath. It's very important in chronic pain. You can exhale through pursed lips or nostrils. Focus on the exhale. And slowly come up. Grab the strap on both ends with that same hand. Bring that leg out. My leg is straight. My opposite knee is going out. I'm going to pull the strap towards me as I push against it. And I'm going to reach up if I like. I'm going to turn my head if it feels good. Or rest the hand on the thigh for 3 breaths. Any of these with the neck and hand. Think about what you feel. I feel the stretch in my inner groin and the back of that leg. We're going to slowly come back in. Most yoga injuries, about 90% happen coming out of the pose, so be mindful. We're going to start to bend the knee, grabbing the strap, pushing it against the inside of the leg or all the way up on the thigh. We're going to let go of the strap, but keep it there. We're going to bring the toes in towards the shin. If you're lying down, it looks just like this. Your left foot is on the floor. I'm sorry, your right foot is on the floor, left knee is in front of the thigh and knee. All right, toes are in to protect the knee. Build a wall with one or both hands, and then push against the hand with the knee. That's important. Hold that push as you breathe in and out 3 times slowly. Again, it might be 4, it's okay, I'm counting. There's a little shaking, that's actually a good sign. It means the brain and muscle are communicating. We're getting into piriformis muscle, back near the glute. That's very important for sciatica. And then relax. Keep your toes flexed in. Let your knee just relax down as far as it can go. No hands for 3 breaths. You can do namaste. Again, it might be 4 breaths, but just focus on your exhale, making it slow, long, and complete. And we're going to bring this foot to the floor slowly and mindfully, straightening the leg. Okay? We're going to let go of the strap. We're now on the edge of the chair. We're going to lean forward just till we feel a stretch in the back of the leg. Keep your toes pulling in. Actually, let's inhale to point the toe, exhale to flex the toes in. Do that 2 more times before leaning, I'm sorry. Then keep it flexed in. And again, you can just lean forward slightly. You can come down to your elbow. You can reach forward and breathe. Try not to round your back. I'm reaching forward, not necessarily down. You'll feel the stretch in the back of the leg. And then coming back up. All right, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to strengthen our glutes. That's all part of the hip muscle, and it has a lot to do with keeping your back protected. Your glutes are your back's shock absorbers as you go through life. So if you're lying down, both knees are bent, both feet are on the floor. As you squeeze your glutes, you're actually going to lift them up off the floor if you're on your bed or floor. Otherwise, we're just going to squeeze the glutes and then slowly release them. Don't just let them go. Squeeze on the inhale, slowly release on the exhale. Let's do that 8 more times using nostril breathing or pursed lips. And since that exhale is slow, the release is slow. That's important. This last one, number 10, you're going to hold for 3. 3 breaths. Shaking's a good sign, 2. 1 more. And release. And then you're going to hug in that knee again on that right side. You can lay back, hug it in, act like you're going to kiss your knee. And then you can do the same thing on the other side. We're just stretching out those glutes we just worked. And now, last but not least, we're going to do a gentle twist. So you're going to turn to the side of your chair, and you're holding on to the back of the chair. It's important you're not rounding and you're not deeply arching. You have a neutral position with the spine. And then on the inhale, you're going to lift up both arms. And as you exhale, you're going to turn to face the back of your chair, grabbing it with both hands, and then twisting from the waist up, not going into pain. Let the head and shoulders come along for the ride. Again, notice how my back is not rounding or overarching. And as I breathe, I'm going to really feel the breath coming in and out of my ribs. You might feel your ribs lifting on the inhale, relaxing on the exhale. You might feel the ribs expanding out on the inhale, drawing back in on the exhale. One more with that slow, long exhale. Now we're going to come out very slowly, very mindfully. We don't want to hurt ourselves. And go to the other side. You can come to your edge without pain, so you never twist into pain, please. Same thing, not rounding, not overarching, just neutral. On the inhale, lift up your arms. Exhale, twist from the waist up. The bottom of my body stays straight. Grab onto the chair if you want to twist deeper without pain. Head and shoulders come along for the ride. They don't lead the twist. Don't over twist those. This is about the back. And breathe in and out of those ribs with the long, slow exhales. Keeping that back from arching overly or rounding. Feel your ribs breathing. Notice what they're doing. Often when we have chronic pain, we tend to take shallow breaths. Let's take those deep, wide breaths. And we're going to slowly come out, as slow as we can. Come back in the center. And you can end here. I'm going to give you one more pose, which is called downward dog with the chair. And that's going to stretch your back. So you would simply come to the back of your chair or the seat of your chair. Walk back, bring your hips over your feet, and then release down. Keep the knees bent and breathe. This is optional. You can also do this anytime during the day. Keep the knees bent and slowly walk it in. Sit back down. Close your eyes, sit back, take a big inhale through your nostrils. Let it out of your open mouth with a sigh, release the pain. Ha, reset nervous system. Well, again. Ha, also lowers cortisol levels. One more time. Ha, opening your eyes. Thank you so much. Namaste. Practice this as much as you can. Always not ever going into pain. Namaste. God bless you. I hope to see you soon.